We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
The windup and the 0-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Kim. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That misses. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken there by Lowry. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Sandy Alcantara is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, these are one of those road trips where you feel like you're actually playing at home. No offense to the home crowd, but they're going to travel well. Not difficult for the fans to get in their car, hit a highway, pick up 2 tickets, grab a hot dog, and watch somebody go deep.
Heading out towards shallow right. Cooper is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, no doubt. One guy that's been struggling a bit is Todd Frazier. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
The average to start play at .315. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Bases are empty, one man out. Right side hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that's the second out. So striding in, Pete Alonso. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. We've played an inning, still nothing. As we begin the second in New York, here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Here's the pitch. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike three. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2. Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in, Diaz. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
At the plate now, number 63. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Comes in here right at 260. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. John Birdie, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Digging in, John Birdie. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game.
Hey, there's another mistake right there. That pitch was intended to be on the outside corner, but it ended up in the middle of the plate.
Yeah, he's lucky he's getting this one back, Dan. You miss your spot by 2-3 feet like he did right there. This ball should have been driven even further.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Kim is there. Let's see if they try it.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Tomas Nido. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Fielded cleanly. On the first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders. Into the box, Sandy Alcantara, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Jason Vargas comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 0-1.
Nope,
well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. That's popped up. Lowry has a play. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And there are 2 away now. Ready now, Kim. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Hit out towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Jason Vargas. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch to short, hit hard, reined in. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first. Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Lowry brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
From the belt, the pitch. 0-1 the count. Vargas on second. Rosario is over at first with 1 away. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. On to Dietrich at first, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Grounded to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So digging in now, Garrett Cooper. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to short. Rosario brings it in. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting, number 91.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Diaz. Jorge Alfaro will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Jose Osuna will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 22, Sandy Alcantara.
In now, Sandy Alcantara, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That's inside. 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
The 2-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the 2-1. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one. A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Lowry. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of any. Jose Osuna will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Todd Frazier. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next for the Mets, Ronald Dobson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The catcher, number 3.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So stepping in, Jason Vargas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Osuna is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 1. Striding in once again, Lewis Brinson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 9. Lewis.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting. Number 25.
Now in the box, Kim, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had a ton of chances in this game with runners in scoring position, but they have just 2 hits in those at-bats. Now, that's not awful, but they feel they've left a lot of runs on the table as a result. One thing they're emphasizing is quieting the moment and not trying to do too much.
Thank you, Heidi. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So here's Pete Alonso. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he takes ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Alonso has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. On a line, that's a base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here's the 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 2 out with the man at first. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Gagno takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now pitch on the way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Two and one. Three and one.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another chance? Garrett Cooper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. Bases are empty. One man out. And he lays off for ball one. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Runners on first with one down. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game perhaps. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the stretch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jose Osuna. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Marlins lead. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Frazier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. One away now for the Mets in the sixth. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Skied into straightaway right. Osuna back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Up next to the net.
Next up for New York, Ronald Dobson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Now batting, Tomas Nido. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch misses the throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Outside, 3-0 now. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 1. Shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
The 0-1 offering. And he popped him up. Anderson in foul ground. And this will land foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Popped him up. Alfaro waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Paul Sewall is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Andy Wilkins will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. Lowry's got it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 9.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lewis Brinson. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1 the count now. And a full count now. 3-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Grounded weakly to the left. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Marlene Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 66.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Popped him up. Anderson shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Alfaro is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Luis Avilan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Striding in, Brian Anderson. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looks like he's seeing it pretty good.
Back to him, and that's off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So now to the plate, Kim, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Derek Dietrich is on deck. Fouled away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. hit hard on the ground to second. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Derek Dietrich. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
0-1, here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. None out, runners at first and second. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
3-2 pitch is down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High in the air out to center field. Dobson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. In now, Jorge Alfaro in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball in.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The set and the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line towards center field. Dobson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. Still tied 1 apiece. Now to the plate, Todd Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Osuna is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Called strike, a good pitch down in the zone. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Ronald Dobson. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains dead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Seth Lugo is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Brandon Nimmo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. JT Riddle is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready now for the Marlins, John Birdie. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Pitch popped up, full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Yonhervis Solarte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Miami, number 27, Yonhervis.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Score remains tied 1. JT Riddle will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot. Nick Anderson enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Nick Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. Down in order go the Mets. Still tied 1. We are into extra innings, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Lewis Brinson. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
At the plate now, Kim, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Left side. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jed Lowry. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Liner towards second, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Ball one. The winning run is at first base. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he takes a called strike two.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another look to first, and a dive, but he's back. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D. Where you pump 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Tyler Kinley comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. 0-1 the count. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Drilled down the line. And this is down. And that should do it. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And the Mets are going to walk home a winner.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
The final line score for